Dr. Hovind, I love your doctoral thesis. I've torn it to pieces with house and gaffle. I can't remember when I last pissed myself laughing. It's a good thing the thesis mopped the piss off the floor.
Welcome to part 34 of this read-through and peer review of Kent Hovind's doctoral dissertation, which was published on wikileaks.org on December 9th, 2009. If you have not yet seen the previous episodes in this series, then I recommend that you go back and see those first, as in this episode I will start off exactly where I left off in the last one. In the last episode, Kent gave us a definition of religion, as well as some humorous quote mines. He continues mining some more in this episode. Pickaxe at the ready? Let's continue. Evolution is a faith, a religion. Pierre Grass, the French biologist, said, "Scientists should destroy the myth of evolution." Ah yes, another famous quote mine. Something that you don't tell your readers, Kent, is that in exactly the same book that this infamous quote mine came from, Grass states the following in unequivocal terms.
Zoologists and botanists are nearly unanimous in considering evolution as a fact and not a hypothesis. I agree with this position and base it primarily on documents provided by paleontology, i.e. the history of the living world. Also, embryogenesis provides valuable data concerning evolutionary relationships. Chemistry, through its analytical data, directs biologists and provides guidance in their search for affinities between groups of animals, plants, and plays an important part in the approach to genuine evolution.
Pierre P. Grass, Evolution of Living Organisms, Academic Press, New York, 1977. That quote is available with others from the same book that put this particular quote mine in context on talkorigins.org. Let's follow Kent as he hacks on. L.H. Lipsome, the British physicist, said, "In fact, evolution, in a sense, became a scientific religion. Almost all scientists have accepted it, and many are prepared to bend their observations to fit in with it." That's strange, Kent. When I tried looking that quote up, the only references that came back appeared to point directly at your thesis. So, as you give nothing else other than the name of the person, you don't say what that quote is from, I can only presume that you made that shit up, didn't you, Kent? But we'll carry on. Evolution, without a question, is religion. Yes, Kent, without a question, I suppose you could say that is true. However, evolution has been questioned. In fact, of all the theories ever been put out there, in its 150-year history, evolution by means of natural selection has been one of the most hotly contested, most questioned theories out there, ever. And you know what, Kent? It's still standing. It's still standing strong, and it does indeed form the backbone of all modern biology. It's still standing strong, and as theories go, it's the closest to a fact as you can get. As Theodosius Dobzhansky once observed, nothing in biology makes sense except in the light of evolution. But anyway, Kent continues. It is a religion of humanism. No, Kent, we cleared that up in the last episode. It isn't a religion. Either man is the ultimate king of the world, or God is the ultimate king of the world. Humanism is the religion of man being the ultimate. Well done, Kent. In just 4 lines there, you've gone from one topic to a completely different topic. evolution and humanism are not the same thing. They are completely separate. One is a social philosophy, the other one is a scientific theory. I'll let you guess which one's which. But carry on. Humanist Manifesto 1 says, humanism is a philosophical, religious and moral point of view as old as human civilization itself. There you go, Kent. What did I tell you? They admit right up front that it is religious. Yes, Kent, because it is. Nobody argues this point. You're getting humanism mixed up with secular humanism. Once again, those two are different. Their big clue is in the name. But carry on. They go on to say, in 1933, a group of 34 liberal humanists enunciated their philosophical and religious principles that seemed to them fundamental. They drafted Humanist Manifesto 1, which for its time was a radical document. This document was concerned with expressing a general religious and philosophical outlook that rejected orthodox and dogmatic positions and provided meaning and direction, unity and purpose to human life. It was committed to reason, science, and democracy. It goes on to say that, if no deity will save us, we must save ourselves. Kent continues, humanism without a question is religious. Humanists admit to this fact. Yes, Kent, because you've wandered completely off evolution and wandered into the area of the philosophy of humanism, which, as they state, is a religion. What are you going to do next, Kent? Are you going to tell us Buddhism and Islam are religions too? Kent continues, here are a few different statements from Humanist Manifesto 1 and 2 that further illustrate the religious nature of evolutionism. In brackets, the numbers correspond to the actual statement number from Humanist Manifesto 1 and 2 by Prometheus Books, edited by Paul Kurtz. At this point, I would recommend that the viewer pause this video. I advise that the viewer goes and locates some gloves made of a soft fabric before continuing. That way, there's less likely to be any marks left over from the face palming that is to follow. Kent continues. The first statement is, religious humanists regard the universe as self-existing, not created. They are calling themselves religious humanists. That's right, Kent, because they are. They're not evolutionists, they're humanists. Humanism is a religion. Yes, I know, Kent, because you are, after all, talking about a religion. That's what humanism is. Anyway, here in the foundational document of humanism, we see that they regard the universe as self-existing and not created. In other words, they believe in evolution. Matter has always been here, and the earth created itself. No, Kent, you fucktard. They regard the universe as self-existing and not created. They don't say anything about the earth in that statement. They're very clear. Kent continues. The second statement is humanism believes that man is a part of nature and that he has emerged as a result of a continuous process. Again referring plainly to evolution. It could be easily proven that the foundation of humanism is evolution, and humanism is a religion. Yes, Kent, in exactly the same way you can prove that creationism is founded on magic, and therefore is bullshit.